It's week 7 of the NFL, and we'll see Bijan Robinson. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Jets at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's a screen for Robinson. Touchdown, Jets! Bijan Robinson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Bijan Robinson. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And coming up of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he... Sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll set up to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. K.J. Osborne, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stopped it for no gain.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got him in, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a little careless there, Charles, on that kick.
It's not just... tugging it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so...
Now, before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Was the knee in fact down before his ball comes loose? And is the video convincing? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. These two teams all tied after one. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say short. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
After review of the play,
so not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A big play there for KC. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll look to throw again. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away.
those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Osa Odighizuwa drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long. Badgley able to knock this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks, you tell us, end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly positioned. Control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
His back is more dependable. Went back to him when his fourth lead was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the run.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. yards away. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 70 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Jets are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
A fake on the jet sweep and a give to Dobbins. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at about the 28. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And the Jets will take over. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has.
Left side, he finds Pierce.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw here. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
That's going to be caught downfield by Reed.
A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll just get rid of it.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right. Back to throw again. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Badgley able to punch this one through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that perfect vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
1 second, all that remains.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out.
is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
It's taken to the 26. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, it's Robinson.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain. And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look at it, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to him.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle.
And he's He's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the...
Touchdown, Jets! Bijan Robinson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will put them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
They'll send Reed in motion left.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
But I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Finds his tight end, Ingram. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. Boy, so a chance to take the lead here in this 4th quarter, but he couldn't get this one on target.
Everything looked good. The snap, the hold, even the distance. The only thing off, the most important part, the accuracy.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll run again here with Robinson. They'll get a nice chunk there on the
first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll set up the throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when there's extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-point game. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
Powering forward, fights loose. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 130 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. And this one complete to Smith. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the draw, Robinson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Robinson with another carry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is 3rd down and 4. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score it.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit